Hello, hello. Welcome to Tarot with Rach. I'm Rach, and I'm pretty stoked to get into your reading today. This reading is going to be for all signs, it's for everybody, and it is a timeless reading. So it's meant for the right here, right now that you are watching it. As we go through this reading today, make sure you are using your intuition to know what is meant for you, okay? You're going to know what is meant to resonate. Some things may resonate more than others. You just feel it out. All right, let's see who wants to come forward for you today. That is so interesting. Right away, we have the Four of Cups coming out, and then we have Nine of Swords coming out crossed. This Four of Cups is this energy of, it's like disappointment. It's an energy of lack, but there's an energy with that of like, there's actually a lot around you, but there's still lack. Like you can see in the picture, like he has 3 cups here, and there's even the 4th cup being given to him, but he's like, no, not interested. He's just like not phased. Like I feel like that's really coming forward. Like I feel like this energy that I'm picking up on with you is like not phased, and it's like there's something that needs to be worked through in a sense of with the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords upright represents anxieties and worries and fears. Nine of Swords reverse represents releasing those anxieties and fears. And so this energy coming out cross, it's you stuck in the middle. There's anxiety there, and I feel like you're not so taken over by it. You're not so swallowed by it, but it is still there and not fully released yet. There's this transitionary period. I want to pull a card to help specify a little bit this Four of Cups energy. Like, where is it coming from? We have Ace of Cups, the Emperor, and Four of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like what this feels like is that I feel like with the Ace of Cups, there was like a big, I feel like opportunity, situation, experience that you had in the past in which it's like something really did light you up, and it was like a newfound love for something. There was a strong emotional connection to something here, and I feel like this something is some sort of situation in which you I feel like are seen as the Emperor here. So it's like seen as this energy of like large and in charge, on top of your shit, in control. And I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, like you really appreciated that, and I feel like that's something you really held on to. You know, you can see with this energy here that he's literally like holding on to the pentacle with both hands, and it represents a stability there that I feel like was very much here. But it's this energy of like holding on to something too tight or something too stable that it's like you need a little bit of like I kind of want to say like instability or something to shake things up, because being too stable in this way I feel like can lead to a stuck energy or a stale energy, I want to say, and I feel like that's feeding into this Four of Cups. And so I feel like also like the anxiety attached to this with the Nine of Swords, it's like that's being held on to. I feel like with this Four of Pentacles energy, it's an attachment as well to that anxiety, but nonetheless, like you're in this space where you very much have this option to release. I want to get some guidance on like that release, anything about that guiding the release of this anxiety, but it's also like making a decision, I feel like, because it's like, yeah, I just really feel like you made a decision in the past to step into a certain role in some way, whatever this Emperor role is, and I feel like at first you were so happy and so in love with this opportunity, and it felt so good to have this stability, and you were grabbing this thing. I just feel like this opportunity coming into you, and visually I see you just like grabbing it and like hugging it and like not wanting to let it go because you're so happy this opportunity came to you. But there's something about this that it's like as time went on, something about this turned stale. It's not the same energy that it was before, because we're sitting in this Four of Cups and we have the Nine of Swords here as well. And it's like because of the Four of Cups, because you're not satisfied, because you're like here at this point, but it's not feeling the true satisfaction that you thought it would or that it did in the beginning of this journey, that is what is stemming into and leading into anxiety that I feel like might not even be that conscious in a lot of you. I feel like in a lot of you, it's actually a lot more like subconscious. I'm getting with this crossed energy of like, but this is the root. It's rooted in here. But yeah, let's pull some more on like some guidance with this. Like what's next? Because what you're in feels very like you could just be in it. Like you could just stay doing this, but it's like you're not happy, so why would you want to stay doing this? Okay, we have 7 of Swords coming out with the Knight of Cups in reverse. All right. Man, this is so interesting. I've said this before. It's just a big fucking theme in like all my experiences and readings. This, I feel like, with the 7 of Swords coming out in reverse, I feel like there's a big truth to swallow here about this Knight of Cups reverse energy, which essentially is, I feel like, it's the way that you look at life. Like life, your life, existence, the universe, the way you look at it in the sense of like, do you look at it in a way that is like beautiful and full of opportunity and full of possibility and full of love? Or, you know, as I'm like asking this question, I feel like it's this energy of like, you've experienced that in the past, especially related to this Ace of Cups earlier, but it's like something about that has turned. It's like the Knight of Cups upright has literally turned into reverse because it came out reverse, aligning with this 4 of Cups energy. And it's like, this is the truth to awaken to. This sounds like this, okay, this sounds like maybe a brutal truth or something, but it's like the truth to awaken to is that like you are 100% in control of this situation. Like you put yourself physically and energetically in this situation, in this role. And I feel like it's one of these situations where it's like on the outside, logically, it doesn't look like there's anything wrong with this role. It looks like that general people I feel like would say like, this should be serving you. You should be happy. Like, why are you not, you know, like feeling complete with this? But it's this societal shit of like, whatever this is, it's not truthfully fulfilling you like you previously thought it was, like other people may have, or society may have sold you to think that it would. And that's okay. I mean, this is the journey and the experience to go through, but nonetheless, the getting out of this is going to be like an awakening to the truth of what's actually possible for you. Because it's like when you start to understand like, okay, I'm not really happy with this right now, you can start awakening what is actually possible for me, what is actually aligned. And I feel like it's this energy of like, you know what's weird coming forward is that I feel like I'm picking up on this energy of like you feeling a bit of uncomfortability when it comes to just bringing in a lot of positive energy or reframing things in a really positive way. There's something that I'm picking up in here from you where it's like whatever your upbringing has been or your experiences, it's just like that's not been a normalized thing at all. But instead, it's been the reverse. What's normalized is negative thoughts, negative opinions, feelings of fear and doubt and lack. And I feel like that feeds into why you can so easily fall into this Knight of Cups reverse energy and how you view the world and view life. Because it's a lot of what you've been programmed and you fall back into your default programming. And this is asking a lot for you, because it's like, if you want to get out of this, like you are literally going to have to reprogram your mind all the way into the Knight of Cups upright energy, which is literally like you seeing all the beauty in life that is truly there, like seeing life for how fucking magical and beautiful and full of love it is. Like in the idea of rose-colored lens, like that's what it actually is though, type energy. And I feel like that's a threshold here that you have to cross where you generate that frequency, that energy yourself, and you're able to step into it fully on your own. It's like you don't need to be reminded by anybody else how great life is. You don't need to have any physical results of success to know how great life is. You just feel it inside internally because you create that feeling. And I see you getting to a place where you create that feeling like so consistently where it becomes subconscious and you're not even thinking about it. Yeah, look at that. Confidence. Confidence is being asked of you. Spirit is asking you to be confident in yourself, in your life, in your view of life, in your view of how beautiful life is. Yeah. I love that image too on the card. Just like the smiley face with the sunglasses. So we also had the frustration card come out here. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of had a feeling when I was gonna pull this other card that I felt an energy of like resistance when I was saying what I'm last saying. It's so funny. It's weird. When I do tarot readings, I feel like, you know, I'm talking through the reading as I'm feeling energy, and then I can kind of in some ways in my brain like maybe like feel energies of how some people may respond when they hear me say certain things when you actually will end up watching this video. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I felt a little bit of resistance when I was talking about the confidence earlier, and with the frustration card coming forward here, like, I feel you, man. This shit is frustrating. It's frustrating to do so. I feel like what I'm getting with this frustrating card is like, it is so frustrating to do so much work to build yourself into such a prominent role and such a stable place in life, only to feel like it's like, for what then? And then what? And it's like, if you really want to consider doing something else in life that actually is more aligned with you, that actually fulfills you, that involves changing. That involves changing yourself and changing your life. And that's frustrating when you've already done so much work to get it to the way it is right now. I feel like this is a concept that's come up in my sphere a lot recently. And it's the idea that like, you might think that like as you go through life and you try and find yourself, when you go through trying different things, you might think like, oh, like I didn't put enough time into this and then I just switched to something else and that looks bad, or people might judge me and think that I like didn't spend enough time doing this, or I didn't finish this thing and I just went to this other thing. Like, I feel like that is energy that societally and from an external perspective of judgment needs to be just entirely like eradicated, because it's this energy of like, it does not matter how much time you spent doing whatever. If you are making a decision to switch gears in your life or do anything and it is based off your intuition, that is the only thing that matters. It doesn't matter if your intuition tells you to start one career and you do it for a day and then your intuition tells you to do another one. It literally doesn't matter. As long as it is intuition based, you will be succeeding and you will be getting to exactly where you need to be, where your higher self is asking you and calling you to be. Okay. I want to pull one of these cards. What can I leave you with as you work through this frustration? I feel like these are really the energies to balance through. It's like as you work through the frustration, you find the confidence. I literally see you gaining confidence as you release and release frustration. And I also see you managing how to work, or learning to manage your frustrations much better in terms of how you react. I see you getting less angry over time. I see you getting just less reactive, and I see you, it's so weird. I see like two back-to-back images of like the you right now versus the you in like, let's say a year. And it's like the same thing could come up energetic wise of something in the universe that would try to frustrate you. And like playing back the side by side of like how you would react now versus how you're going to react in a year. Like you're not even going to recognize yourself, I feel like, when you're a year from now looking back, because it's this energy of like just an entirely different type of ability to manage frustration and frustrating thoughts. That's exciting. Wow. I love this card so much. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? That is such a beautiful question. I think you need to ask yourself that. When you want to ask yourself, like, what do I do now? How do I move through this energy right now, through this situation, into a path that really aligns for you? It is fully being in that energy of knowing that no matter what, you are supported. Whether you're following a path that aligns you or not, you are supported. The universe supports you in literally everything that you do. And that is 100% the energy to embody here to guide you forward. Okay. I'm going to leave you with that. I really hope that you resonated with this message today. If you did, definitely make sure to drop me a comment below and let me know your feelings, your thoughts, your opinions, anything you want to share. Definitely make sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're interested in any personal readings, I offer readings in person in my office here in Long Beach, or also over Zoom and email. If you're interested in any personal reading, you can book down below at the link for my website, tarotwithrach.com. And I think that's pretty much it. I am sending a lot of love your way, and I hope that you have a fantastic week. Bye.